Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, you might have seen already that the patch notes for the new update has come out already. So we've been able to go through all of the patch notes. When I actually read the patch notes on stream, I felt a little underwhelmed. I thought there were going to be more changes made. But after reflecting on like the patch notes and looking at them over the past couple of days, actually there are some really good changes, some really important changes that were made, which we're going to cover in this video as well. So I have a little bit of a different perspective now, and we also are going to get a balance patch in May as well after Evo Japan, which is really good, of course. So today what I thought would be a good idea is to go through very specific changes and show you exactly what that means in Tekken with visual representation. So, you know, we're going to look at AZUCENA's while running 3-2, BRYAN's changes, Deviljin's changes, DRAGUNOV's changes, KAZUYA's changes, and REINA's changes. Those are the characters we're going to look at. I haven't included any of the others because I feel like these are some of the biggest changes. There are some other changes that are significant with Zafina's Azazel install power thing that she has, where she takes damage when she does certain moves. There is changes with those as well. But today we're going to focus on these characters in particular. So if you're interested about these characters, then keep watching. If you're not interested in these characters and you want data on any of the other characters, they won't be in this video. Okay, so starting off with AZUCENA, her while running 3-2 is what we're going to talk about. It got some changes. First off, the active frames for the knee, the first hit there, the knee, have been reduced. So instead of it being, I think it was 4 active frames, now it only has 1 active frame, or at least whatever it was, the active frames has been reduced by 3. So what this means is if you're trying to step AZUCENA from mid-range, sometimes the knee will clip you, or if the knee is moving past you, it will clip you. Let's see if I can demonstrate it. There we go, the knee clipped me there. I think this is why this clips you, because the active frames are quite high. It has a lot of active frames. Because you see, it actually clips me quite late on in the move. I think this is why it clips to the right sometimes. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't actually know this for sure, but I'm assuming this is why they changed the active frames, because this was happening. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. What I do know for sure is if the first hit whiffs, this is a big change. If the first hit whiffs, if the knee whiffs, the follow-up elbow doesn't come out. So you see AZUCENA's normal while running 3-2 here is the knee and the elbow. If the knee whiffs, the elbow still comes out, right? You can see the elbow is still coming out. What will happen when this patch actually comes out, this is what it will look like. If you step AZUCENA's while running 3-2, this is what it will look like. The elbow won't come out at all, which in my opinion is a really good change, to be honest, because this move is so oppressive. It had very little counterplay. There is a specific tech you can do where you sidestep left the knee and then duck the high from mid-range. But one of the other biggest problems with this move is that when you stepped it, with the elbow coming out, she flew across the screen really far and you could not get a punish. I mean, even with the knee like this, it's going to be very difficult to get a punish in. But you can get a back turn. I mean, if the camera's being strange. But you can get a back turn combo there with the knee like that. With the knee going past you like that, you can still get a back turn combo. However, if she does both, by that time she probably would have been able to turn around. If you sidestep all the way around like this, the chances are you're not going to be able to get a proper punish. Or less likely to anyway. But anyway, yeah, so that's AZUCENA. Big changes for the better, I think. But yeah, big changes for AZUCENA. Moving on to BRYAN. His Heat Smash, which is obviously, you've seen BRYAN's Heat Smash, right? This move is up 3+4, this move. And his Court Circle Forward 2-4 all will have better hitboxes once this patch comes out, so these moves don't whiff. particularly at the wall when trying to use a tornado to extend your combo. So sometimes that would whiff. There are cases where this will whiff when it really shouldn't. I mean, it's quite reliable because I'm not in a match. But sometimes this will whiff. Of course, I go forward to forward whiff and heat smash as well. Heat smash in particular will just have a better hitbox overall. So you don't whiff that knee. Sometimes you'll whiff that knee with Bryan. So they've just given it more range, I guess, in general. And better... I don't know if it has better tracking, but it's just hitbox is extended a lot. So it's just better overall. The other change to Bryan, which is very significant, is up forward 2-2-2-3. And during Snake Eyes... up forward 2-2-2-2-2-3. So these have been adjusted, so when you're doing a wall combo, it doesn't send the opponent flying in the opposite direction. Sometimes when you do this combo, the opponent will side switch with you, and then you'll be pressured at the wall, which is obviously... well, it's a bug, really. So let's see if I can actually get this to happen. There we go. Right. We side switched. So they're going to change it so that that doesn't happen. I mean, that technically wasn't actually part of the combo. There we go. I mean, it happened again. Technically, it wasn't part of the wall combo, but this does happen very randomly with Bryan when you use up forward 2-2-2-3 and in Snake Eyes, the extended one, as your wall combo ender. They will sometimes switch sides with the opponent, so this is going to be fixed in the next update. Right, moving on. Devil Jin, his Heaven's Door, this move, CD1 up forward, has been adjusted now, or will be adjusted when the patch actually goes live, so that he doesn't get unscaled damage when using it in specific situations. For example, he can do this wall combo. So if you hit them really low on the wall like that, you get a ton of extra damage. See, that did 78 damage. I'll do the same wall combo again. See, it did way less damage there, 63. See if I can get it again. As opposed to this low hitting one, which is 78. This is because the damage is unscaled. So this will be taken out. Also, if you're doing a heat dash combo, or if you do a heat dash to extend your combo, this also changes the damage. Let's say you do a normal combo with Devil Jin. So this won't work anymore. Or at least you'll get way less damage for it. There we go. So I'm pretty sure this will work, or it might not work anymore, Heaven's Door, after a heat combo. At least the damage will be reduced a lot when this happens, especially at the wall, because the wall damage is insane. If you wait till the last second when they're low on the wall to actually do Heaven's Door, you'll get a ton of extra damage because it doesn't scale. So this will be changed in the next update. Next, we move on to DRAGUNOV. And some very key things have been changed with DRAGUNOV. So first off with DRAGUNOV, I want to mention the up forward 1+2 throw. This gives right now a guaranteed back 4, which gives him a total of 60 damage. 60 damage for a throw, which is kind of insane. This is going to be changed so that he doesn't get that guaranteed back 4. The reason this is so strong, by the way, is because if they get up in any way, back 4-3 is guaranteed. In any way whatsoever. He quick stood there, but I can get him to tech roll, right? So when he gets up off the ground, he's going to do a tech roll. If he tries to tech roll, this is also guaranteed. Now, the reason this is so crazy is because, one, he gets a heat engager, but if he's already in heat, he gets a heat dash combo. And I did the wrong combo. He gets this combo. Or actually, a bigger combo. I missed the combo there at the end, but you get the point. 70 plus damage from a throw, and that's not even counting the throw damage, just because my opponent got up after up forward 1+2, this throw. It's kind of crazy, right? So this is going to be changed. This is going to be completely removed. Back 4 will not be guaranteed after the throw lands. The way they've changed this is that Dragunov takes longer to recover after he does the throw. So when he does that throw, they increase the recovery time for Dragunov after successfully connecting that throw. Adjustment was made considering unexpected follow-up hits that occurred. So it won't be guaranteed anymore. The other key change of Dragunov's is with his Heat Smash. So right now, if you step the first hit, the second hit will track you, right? See, it's tracking me there after I evade the first hit. It sort of realigns with me. This won't track anymore after the update, which is a big change for Dragunov because his Heat Smash is very damaging and hard hitting, right? And it also wall breaks from a million miles away if it actually hits you. And not to mention stage gimmicks and all the rest of it. So that's another really big change of Dragunov's. They're the main changes. He does have some other moves that are affected, but they're not as big of a deal as the ones I just mentioned. Forward 1+2 and down forward 1 is just a case of the issue when performing certain inputs resulted in unintended moves. We've seen this all before. And down forward 4 adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to make it less likely for a counterattack to miss when absorbing this attack with a power crush. So they're not massive changes. The other two are big changes in my opinion. So I thought it was worth mentioning them here. So another big change is with KAZUYA. If you ever played KAZUYA and used his 1-1-2 and the first hit whiffs and the second one connects but it's blocked and then the 2 will whiff. This is a bug. This is not supposed to happen. So sometimes with certain characters like Victor, this can happen. Where he can actually duck the last hit. Or just, I don't know how he evades it, but he evades this attack by ducking the last hit. Which shouldn't be a thing. This is never supposed to happen. Not with characters that have 1-1-2 hit confirm. They're not supposed. This is not supposed to happen. So this is a bug, and this will be fixed. It's particularly a problem against Victor, and also in the case where the first jab whiffs, the second is blocked, and then the follow-up, the delayed 2, will whiff for no reason. This shouldn't happen, but they're going to fix that. In some rare cases, which I can't demonstrate in practice mode because it's just going to take too long to demonstrate this, even if KAZUYA doesn't whiff the first one, and it's just 1-1, is both blocked, the 2 will still whiff in some cases. So these will both be fixed following the update coming soon. So moving on, the last character we're going to talk about is REINA. First off, her Heat Smash won't track tech rolls like it used to. I can't replicate this in practice mode because it's very difficult to recreate certain situations that happen in real matches. It's very difficult to do that in practice mode. But in some cases, her Heat Smash would track tech rolls, which obviously it shouldn't because it's very linear, her Heat Smash. It's linear for a reason, right? It's very hard hitting and it breaks walls. It won't track tech rolls like it does right now. So that's a big change with REINA, or that's really a bug fix. It's not intended to be able to track tech rolls like it does. Secondly, with REINA, sometimes, actually I'm going to try and demonstrate this. Sometimes her Rage Art will whiff. I'm sure you've seen these types of things where Rage Arts whiff against certain attacks. It's always been an issue in Tekken. Actually, I'm not going to demonstrate it because it's going to take forever to find this. But sometimes, I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. When you do a Rage Art and someone's doing a specific type of attack, like sometimes Feng's shoulder, this will happen with, and Paul's shoulder, your Rage Art will whiff. You'll go through your opponent and your Rage Art won't connect. This is going to be fixed with REINA, so she doesn't have that issue anymore. So one of the biggest changes to REINA is with the second hit of her Hell Sweep. So this Hell Sweep, CD42, the second hit, as you can see, most of the time, tracks like crazy. I can step the first hit, like the actual sweep, and the punch or the right hand will always hit me, or I'll have to block it, right? They're going to change this so that the right hand doesn't track like it is right now, because right now it tracks a ton. Sometimes you can evade it where that'll happen, but you have to be like super off axis for that to happen. There we go, got it to happen again. So this will be changed so it doesn't track like that anymore. Which is, as a REINA player, I actually think that's a good change, because one of REINA's biggest weaknesses, or in fact her biggest weakness, is her linearity. She's very linear. And if a Hell Sweep tracks, it kind of makes playing her a little bit more boring. So I kind of like that change. So yeah, I think it's a good thing that the second hit of the Hell Sweep won't track anymore. Or at least won't track as much as it does right now. Another change to REINA is with Heaven's Wrath 3-4. This Heihachi style move, or is literally Heihachi's move. This, at the moment, can be parried. Because as you can see, I'm parrying it with Jin. They're going to change this so that you can't parry it. Because at the moment, you can just parry it with Jin. I'm sure you can parry it with other characters as well. Maybe Leroy can parry this as well. But Jin can obviously parry this. So they're going to change this so this can't be parried anymore. And then the last thing I wanted to show you is with REINA's throws. So you see with some of Jin's throws, he's -3. This is not minus. -2. See some of Jin's throws are minus here. Minus on break. REINA's throws, however, are all neutral. And they're not supposed to be. Which I think is fair because she does have a throw game, which is very good. So they're going to change this. See, Jin's down forward 2+3 is -2. Whereas REINA's 2 break is neutral on break, I should say, on throw break. So they're going to change those as well. There's no point demonstrating that because it's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, they're going to change the throw break frames for REINA. Apparently, it was unintended for them all to be neutral. So now, she's going to be minus on a lot of them. In fact, I will read you... for this one in particular, I will read exactly what it says about these throw breaks, because I think it's pretty important. So, the recovery frames after successful throw escape were not properly aligned with the standard settings. So the following changes were made. So for 1+3 and court circle back forward 2, the 2 break one, reduced opponent's recovery frames by 3. So it means that the opponent who's breaking the throw, REINA's throws, they recover 3 frames quicker. And also for 2+4 and up forward 1+2, reduce opponent's recovery frames by 6. So they'll have +6 frames to what they were before, if that makes sense. So that's quite a big change for REINA. REINA got quite a lot of changes in this update. I mean, she is a new character, so it's expected that things aren't quite the way they should be with a new character. So it's kind of expected for it to be like that. But yeah, all in all, good changes with AZUCENA. BRYAN had some good changes. Devil Jin, I don't really know why they changed CD1 up forward. To me, it wasn't a huge issue, but fair enough. DRAGUNOV got some changes. The throw change with DRAGUNOV is a big deal. It's very good that that got changed because that was way too powerful in my opinion. And his Heat Smash second hit won't track like it used to. I didn't see a huge issue with that, but I know it can be annoying in some situations where if you don't punish it straight away and then you get hit by the second hit because it tracks like mad, that can be an issue as well. So all in all, good changes with DRAGUNOV. KAZUYA's 112 getting fixed is also a very good thing because 112 shouldn't be you shouldn't be able to evade the 2 after the 1 gets blocked. That's never ever been a thing, and it shouldn't, and it's for good reason because it's launch punishable on block, and on whiff is also very, very punishable. So yeah, good changes in my opinion. Not everything is here, but I hope you guys found this useful, demonstrating exactly what's happening when the patch actually comes into effect next week, I think it is. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, found this useful. If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you're new here and you want to find your way back, hit the subscribe button down below. that's going to be it from me. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.